What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Faisal Kamis from the Sports Sofa. After a little bit of delay, this is your NHL Round 2 Nightly NHL Playoff Recap. I said NHL twice. Go with it. So, we fast forward a little bit from the last time we've spoke. Vancouver. Whew, remember that? Yeah, we do. So, they were on the ice again today against the Nashville Predators, looking to regain that home ice advantage. If you remember, they split the games in Vancouver after Nashville had a late tying goal in game 2 and the overtime winner by Matt Halachuk to, take one at home from Vancouver and go back with the home ice advantage in Nashville. Now, it was crazy in Nashville. Everybody was rocking their orange, yellow shirts. Vancouver had every right to be intimidated by the orange crowd, but they didn't. They came out firing in the first, but unfortunately they were down 1-0 after David Legwand's shorthanded goal gave the Preds an early advantage. They did, however, get some good fortune in the second as slumping Ryan Kesler broke out of his goalless streak in a big way. He tied the game in a power play just a minute into the second, tying the game at 1, and Vancouver was able to take the lead on a Chris Higgins goal in the third, giving them a 2-1 lead. It looked like the power was finally being restored in the West, and they were going to exert their dominance and take a 2-1 series lead. But then CIS product Joel Ward tied the game on a scrappy goal, but something that has been consistent for Vancouver in these last, couple playoff games. They've been giving up bad goals late to force games into overtime. Well, this overtime didn't know as bad as the last one, as Ryan Kesler again scored his second of the game, first game winner, and first, real breakout game of these playoffs, and gave Vancouver the 3-2 win and the 2-1 series lead. Vancouver can only hope that this is the start of the old Ryan Kesler, and he could really get off the schneid. They really need that secondary scoring, with the Sedins struggling mightily in this series and last to really get going. The next game takes place on Friday night, and expect Nashville to be ready. Pekka Rinne once again was unbelievable, stopping 44 shots once again. Offense really needs to get going for Nashville, as they had chances to win it, but Luongo again was very solid. On the other side, first place Washington trying to avoid going down 3-0 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sorry guys, that did not happen. While Sean Bergenheim's first period goal gave the Lightning a 1-0 lead, well, the Caps stormed back in the second with 2, taking a 2-1 lead on Knuble and Karlsson goals. However, before the period ended, LeCavalier was able to tie the game at 2, but then Ovechkin was simply Ovechkin. His power play goal with just over 3 minutes left in the second gave the Capitals a 3-2 lead going into the third, and they had hoped that they would steal a game in Tampa and at least try to regain some sort of momentum in this series. But then, Ryan Malone, Steve Stamkos scored 24 seconds apart in the third period, and that seemingly is history for these Washington Capitals. Down now 3-0 to the Tampa Bay Lightning after this 4-3 defeat. It looks like a long road up. We do remember Philadelphia coming back last year at this point, winning this game, winning the series, and then making the finals. But this Tampa Bay team just may have this Capitals number. Now, this is not too surprising. If you remember, the Lightning actually led this Southeast Division for a lot of the year and only finished 4 points behind the Capitals. So to say that this is an upset, quote-unquote, would be a little dramatic, but this is definitely a shock in these playoffs. So there you have it. I know, like I said, it's been a while, but we are back with your playoff updates. We will see you tomorrow, and remember, for the most comfortable seat in sports, we will see you at the Sports Sofa.